It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Klautos, and welcome back to Fantasia. We're here in the Dwarven Kingdom again. In the last episode, we made a big change to the world. We, if you missed it, basically we started a whole new world. Yes, we did. And we got rid of the old Fantasia world and we started a whole brand new one. The reason for that is because I started the world in 1.12 as a customized world, and that feature is no longer supported in Minecraft, and every time I update to 1.13 or 1.14, 1.15, it's always a big problem. It's a big headache to convert my world over. And this time in 1.16, it's an even bigger headache, and I'm just tired of it. So I made a new world, and I went through and pruned out all the garbage, and I kept all my builds, all my kingdoms and stuff, and I imported those into this world. So now what we have to do is go around and smooth them out. And in the last episode, we did let me show you. We did the human kingdom. We got this in there. You can still see the tree line. I mean, that's where the edge is. But that's actually pretty smooth out of there. Anyway, I went over that in the last video. But yeah, so we built all these mountains around here and sort of smoothed it out, made it look a little better. Could use a little work there. I'm just sort of recapping what we did in the last one. Valley of Patrons. We didn't really smooth that one. We did smooth out the wizard tower. This one looks great. You can't, in other words, by smooth out, I mean you can't really tell that I pasted it in here. I went through in WorldEdit and I smoothed out all these edges, and I just basically did terraforming around them to blend them into the world better. So you can't even tell, right? I haven't done the gnome kingdom or the goblin kingdom yet. This one is going to be horrendous to do. But I ended up moving those, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. But since the last episode, I did get the dwarven kingdom finished. So let's do a bit of a fly around. All of this, remember those hard edges at the end of the last episode? This mountain here had this really sharp edge. I terraformed that. This river was cut off, so I actually built this river down in here, and it sort of meanders down through the mountains back that way. So yeah, that's all me. I did that. It actually joins up with another river that was down there, so I just joined them with this little area here. So yeah, everything on the left side here is going to be the dwarven kingdom, the mountain of the dwarves, and the kingdom is going to be completely inside of there, much like our goblin kingdom, except the dwarven kingdom is going to be much more structured and, much more, I don't know, what's the word? I don't know what the word I'm thinking of. Anyway, so I did all the terraforming on the right side of this river. So everything on my right side is basically what I'm talking about with sort of blending it in. And you can't tell where the new world 1.16 generation is and the 1.14 generation. You can't tell, because I smoothed it so easily. And, well, not easily, but smoothly. This part is nice and rugged, which I kind of like. I kept it like that. Made it look a little dangerous down there, rocky cliffs on either side and whatnot. And also, flying through here, I'm really imagining once this kingdom is done, having, especially over here, having bridges that come out of the dwarven kingdom and cross these chasms into mountains over here on the other side. All of this, just have bridges coming out and stuff. The dwarves are sort of branching out and getting into these mountains over here. I think that would be really cool. It'd be something cool to fly through, if you're in an X-Wing or whatever, fly through it. But yeah, this is strange over here. Where was it? Oh, where was it? Yeah, this. No, not this. Not this. That's me. I never did the dirt cover on this side. I kind of want to leave it like that. I kind of like how it's just stone on that side and dirt on this side. I kind of like it. Gives it some contrast. So I might leave that like this, like that. Anyway, this right here, yeah. This is natural generation. You see how it's like stone over here, but then it's dirt or grass over here, snowy grass? That's natural. I didn't do that. The world generator actually put this line in there. Anyway, whatever. So there'll be some funky parts like that don't really look natural, but they are. It's really strange. So yeah, right in here. Imagine dwarven bridges sort of connecting these as you fly through here. Oh, that'd be so cool. That's a ways out. So anyway, you can't tell. You can't tell where I pasted it in. You can't, because I'm amazing at WorldEdit. I think we're going to do a little bit of that in this episode. This is, what do they call it? Like a mountain, let's F3 this. Where's the biome? I always forget where it shows you what the biome is. Where is it? Biome, mountain. Oh, it's just mountains. Isn't there like a sub-biome in the mountains? Like, oh, wrong button. Mountain plateau. I think that's what this is. It's like flat. A flat area within the mountains. Anyway, I love that I turned on large biomes. I mean, it's just, oh, it's so much better. Like, it actually feels like this is inside of a giant mountain range now. Now, these mountains aren't giant, but the range is huge. It goes way back there. Yeah, it's awesome. So, here's where we're going to build our entrance to the Dwarven Kingdom. Some big, epic, maybe towers on either side and a big door right here leading to a massive hallway that goes down to the heart of the kingdom. I think that's going to be really cool. And we'll fill out this entire mountain with just all kinds of stuff. Oh, I can't wait to start on it. But not yet. Not in this episode. We have a little bit to do before we can actually start building again. I think the next thing I want to do is I want to go and maybe do a bit of blending of the Hall of Patrons. That one needs to get done. And this one is a mountain biome here, and so is the Hall of Patrons. So I'm kind of in mountain biome zone, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna head on over to the Hall of Patrons, and we'll do a bit of terraforming, see if we can't blend that in nice and smoothly. And I think I'll record some of it in the form of a time lapse. How about that? Alright guys, we're back here at the Hall of Patrons, and it looks so much nicer now. These mountains were smoothed down, lowered just a little bit. We still have some of the old custom-generated mountains from 1.12 hanging out back here, and I didn't want to take those down. They're sort of relics of a time past, you know? This one's still here. These are all old generation mountains, and I didn't want to change those. I wanted to keep those in here. So, plus they make the valley look more like a valley because they're so large. I might actually go back and bring these up, make these mountains a little bigger if we can fly up here. But I had to crunch them down when I was smoothing them out. I don't know, I might put a little bit more on there. I forgot to hit record for the first part of it, so you guys missed a little bit in that time lapse. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it amusing and entertaining. But yeah, so now we have this plains biome going right up to these mountains, and they're all smooth, looking fantastic. Oh, I kind of want to put some trees in here. Hold on a second. Here, wait. Let's get a. Let's do a thing real quick while I got you here on the old camera doodle. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. We're gonna go brush. Oh wait, brush, forest, large oak. Oh wait, no, forest. Cylinder. Large oak. This is how you do easy forest. There, we'll just put some trees up in here. I might change the biome there too, just so it's not different, just in these blocks. Because those are still the old biome. I need to change those. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just fill out some of this with trees. I didn't do that on the camera. Oh well, whatever, sue me. So yeah, but this is what it looks like going all the way across. This is new here. I'm going right along the edge. This is where I terraformed all of this stuff. I thought about making the mountain sort of longer and come out and sort of spread down, but I kind of like the idea of having these trees sort of butted up against sort of a natural uplift right here. You know, like something underground caused these rocks to shoot up, you know. I like that idea. I like the way it looks, and so I'm going to keep it like that rather than having this long slope. I decided not to do that, and I like that. I think it looks good. This is a back entrance to the Valley of Patrons that we have now, which we didn't have before, but now we do. So maybe one day we'll do something with this. We'll make another entrance to it. I think that'll be cool. So a way in and a way out. Yeah. Lovely. So this is the way all the way around. We'll see if we can go through. I think I missed a few parts over here. I don't remember. No, I did. I got them. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. This is another one of those flat areas that generate in the mountains. I don't know if I'm really a fan of these little flat areas that generate. I might put a little mountain there or something in the future. Who knows? But yeah, we come around here. This part was kind of a pain in the butt to do, but we got it done because we have like this cliff. It was a lot like the dwarven city, you know, when you have this steep incline and then there's a little ravine and then it comes back up. Getting that looking right is tricky because I don't want to screw this up too much. You know what I mean? But we got it done. It's looking good. Also, before we had like all these craggy rocks back here, you know, from the old generation, the old mountain generation. I got rid of all that. So this is all 1/16 generation here and going up into there. And it looks so much nicer now. It looks like it much more looks like a valley now than it did before, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's our new Valley of Patrons. So I think what I want to do now that this is done, we need to go and fix something. So we have, let's see, that Dwarven Kingdom's done, Valley of Patrons done, Human Kingdom's done, Wizard Tower's done. The only thing that's left is the Goblin Kingdom and the Gnome Kingdom. Now, when I pasted them into this world, they appeared here in a plains biome, and this needs to really be in a mountain biome just like the Dwarven Kingdom, and this needs to be in a dark oak biome. So I went to World Explorer Online. I don't remember the name of it, but if I remember, I'll put a link to it in the description below. It's where you can punch in your seed and you can explore the world. It's a biome finder, basically. But this isn't the one that is typically used. There was another one I used to use, which I also can't remember the name of. But that one did not, you couldn't use large biomes with it, but I found one where you could switch on large biomes and you can see a map of your world even if you have a world with large biomes. So that's the one I used. I'll leave a link to it in the description below if you want to go and check that out. But so I used that and I scouted around for a mountain biome that is near a dark oak forest, or a roofed forest, I guess it's called. So I found this, and I pasted the Gnome Kingdom here, and I pasted the Goblin Kingdom here. And this is going to be a big pain in the butt to terraform, because the main kingdom is underground. So if I'm not careful, I could destroy parts of the kingdom. So I need to be very, very careful when I go and blend this one in. This one shouldn't be too much of a problem. I do want to add some hills going around here because we have all this water. I don't really want all that water there. That's something we need to fix. But I need to get rid of the old kingdoms here. These do not need to be here. This needs to go away. And so I'm going to go and regenerate all of these chunks. So we'll start here with the Gnome Kingdom, the old Gnome Kingdom. We're going to teleport ourselves there. And this is what it looks like. So the way you do this is it's very, very easy. However, we're dealing with a whole lot of chunks, so it may take a minute. But what we want to do is we want to get right here on the corner, and we could turn on our grid by holding down F3 and pushing G. That turns on the grid. And so what we want to do is we want to go / chunk. And then what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 8 chunks that we moved forward. So if we go expand, and then let's see, 16, let's see, 32, 64, 128. That's 128 blocks forward. So now that will expand our chunk selection to include all the blocks we just crossed. All right. So now what we do is we go regen, and all of these will be regenerated. And sometimes it takes a minute, but wait for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. There it is. There they are. See? So now let's do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8. So we'll just repeat that, and we'll repeat the regen. And then it's going to regenerate all of this. And then we're going to take all of this selection and we're going to expand it out all the way that way so we can get rid of all of this. And it's gone. It's gone. That's it. No more Gnome Kingdom in a terrible, terrible plains biome. That is not fitting of a Gnome Kingdom. So yeah, we're back to default all throughout here. Now we gotta go do the Goblin Kingdom. That's gonna take a while. I don't think I want to do this one on camera because it's gonna take a very, very long time to get rid of all of this. However, I think what I am gonna do, let's go over to where these kingdoms are actually going to be. I don't know why I just teleported over here. I can just show you guys the other one. Yeah, I did a bit of terraforming around the Gnome Kingdom. It's not done. I still have a lot to do, but it will get done. Man, this place is huge. I forget which mountain is even the gnome or the goblin mountain. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, because there's a little archway, right? There's a little forest that we did. Let's go over to where they're supposed to be, okay? You guys can check this out. Teleport, yeah. Okay, we are here. I did a little bit of work, but, you know, this one is a royal pain in the butt. Because it's a lot more jagged than the Valley of Patrons is. But, I mean, that looks okay. There's no snow. Okay, same thing with the Dwarven Kingdom. There's no snow yet on any of the grass blocks that I did. My dog's over here jingle-jangling. But that's okay. One of these days, I'll just plop over here when I'm not playing and just turn the weather on and just let everything get covered with snow. I'm not going to do it right now. You can do it with WorldEdit, but it'll double up the snow, which I don't like. Like, there'll be like right here, there'll be snow, but then there'll be a layer of floating snow right here. So I don't want to use WorldEdit to do that. Better to just let it generate as it snows. I got stopped right here. Here's our little forest. This is going to take a little bit of finesse. I want to get rid of all this and just sort of flatten it out. Take our custom forest here and expand it out over a lot of this birch area here. Let's go back over here. Some of these areas ended up looking pretty sweet. And I got an idea for some of them. Like, see, yeah, look at that. See, that looks nice. I want to put some trees in there too, eventually. Kind of like how I did on the outside of the Valley of Patrons. But it looks natural. It looks like this is natural uplift, you know? That just happened. And I really like that look. I'm going to stick with it. I'll just sort of put some trees in there to kind of, you know, make it look a little nicer. But check this area out right here. Okay, look at this. Isn't that cool? Look, we got huge mountain walls on 3 sides of this little area here. I mean, this would be great for something. So I'm thinking maybe, I mean, the Goblin Kingdom doesn't have like a main entrance, and I'm not thinking about putting a main entrance here. Let's go to Spectator real quick. Spectator. And let's jump down and see where the kingdom is. Yeah, see, there's the Goblin Kingdom. All in there. So if I did something here, like I'm imagining bridges, like inside the Goblin Kingdom, we have all these bridges. Let me just fly on in here so you guys can see. We have these rickety old bridges just connecting all these walkways going all the way down the Goblin Kingdom, right? So I'm thinking about doing something kind of like that in this area, but outside, you know, like up in here. Now, the goblins, they like to be hidden. They don't like themselves to be known. But I've said this before, this is their mountain. And they risked putting a watchtower on the outside of it over that way. I imagine they could probably, you know, have some things out here. Some old bridges crossing and stuff like that. I think that would be really, really cool. And this is their sort of lookout, you know? If they ever march as an army, this is kind of where they would go from, right? And, oh, I love the large biomes. I love large biomes. I know I said that already. I'm saying it again because it's awesome. So yeah, there's our new Goblin Kingdom, looking mighty fantastic. And yeah, so this is all terraformed over here, and you can't tell where it splits. And yeah, I know I got to toot my horn, guys. I love it. It looks fantastic. So yeah, that's that. I think let's see where we at. We still have to do the Gnome Kingdom. Let's hop on over here. Oh, well, let's teleport so you guys can see what this looks like. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. I still have a lot to do here. I haven't done any terraforming. So we're still going to have these hard edges. Now imagine around the Dwarven Kingdom and around the Goblin Kingdom, these hard edges on those mountains. Oh man, it was a nightmare. Especially in the Goblin Kingdom, because I have to watch out for what's underground. But I need to get all this smoothed out. I'm not going to do it today because I'm just about out of time for this video. But I just wanted to show you guys where it's at, and sort of maybe we could talk about what we're gonna do. I want to get rid of all this water. I want all this to be covered in the forest. Okay, so that's one thing that is probably going to come up next. I'm going to take out these giant rock formations here because they don't really make sense anymore. They did because in the old world there were custom terrain right here, and it was a hilly roofed forest hills biome, and so that's actually what that is. And so it continued on and on and on that way. But here, we really don't need it. Instead, I want to cover this area with hills, maybe about this high. About as high as that. And we'll fill it up with some trees. We'll just expand the forest to fill up this area, and there go my frames. Why is my frame rate so crappy? Hold on. Let's... video... 21 chunks. My frame should be just fine at 21 chunks. I'll just leave it. Anyway, maybe it's because I've been recording so long. My computer's like, turn me down. Okay, anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor. Wait, hold on. Game mode, creative. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. It helps out my channel tremendously. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the next chapter of Fantasia. And until that time, be excellent to each other. And farewell.